You know, I made a whole script for this video. It's a proper 4, 5, 6 page document talking about like why I love zombies, where I come from with zombies, my love for content creation, and just me in general. And I've been thinking about it, and that's not how we do things here. It never has been. I'm going to talk to you from the heart. This is just going to be an open discussion. I'm not going to put fancy edits. I'm not going to put anything to maintain retention or anything like that. This is for you out there that want to know my story. And I'm very excited to talk about this. Genuinely really excited. I'm just going to go for it. I might waffle a little bit. I apologise. I'm going to break this into 2 segments for you. The first is going to be my journey into zombies, why I love it, where I come from with zombies, and the second, it's going to be my journey into content creation. Hi, I'm Kino. I should have started with that. I'm a Call of Duty Zombies content creator here on YouTube, and I've been doing it for the past 2 years. You most likely know me from my public lobby experience videos or chaos mod or something like that. My channel kind of revolves around the idea of teaching people new ways to play the old Call of Duty Zombies games, just to make it that little bit more exciting. Because I know the games are getting really old now. Black Ops 3 is what? Almost a decade old? That's insane. So it's just about reinvigorating that love for the games that we all had as kids. We're going to start with the first one, which is my journey into zombies. So I'm going to take you back a little bit now. Think back to, let's say, 2011. 13 years ago. My God! I have loved that game for more than half of my life. 2011 was the year I picked up my first ever Call of Duty, which of course was Black Ops 1. I remember booting up that game for the first time, my first ever FPS, and seeing that it wasn't just shooting other people. There was this whole game mode revolving around zombies chasing you around an abandoned theatre. Oh, I was all over that. So if you know me, you know I'm a massive fan of horror games. Back then I was circling around YouTube looking at like Slender and stuff like that, and honestly, seeing that I got ecstatic. I booted into Kino solo for some reason, saw the pistol, saw the room, saw the boards getting torn off, and I then didn't play solo again for a really long time. Adjusting to the playstyle of zombies was really hard for me. I probably shouldn't have been playing it that young, but I loved it. I loved the idea. So instead of playing it solo, what I thought was I'll learn from other people that know what they're doing. Of course, that means booting into a public match. I jumped into my very first public match, and I distinctly remember people shouting at me down the mic about how awful I was. I did keep dying. I did keep making stupid mistakes. I didn't even know what perks were. I didn't know what Pack-a-Punch was, and I definitely didn't know that you're not supposed to keep the pistol past round 3. So what I did is I just kept playing. I just kept going, and this is a moment I'll never forget, and this is something that I've touched on briefly in streams. I eventually booted into a game with 3 randoms. One of them didn't even speak English. It was either French or Russian. I cannot remember for the life of me. It was one of the 2. And the other one had no mic, but the third, this guy, absolutely amazing person, saw that I was actually really struggling with the game. He saw that I didn't know what I was doing, and instead of getting annoyed with me like the others, instead of just raging, I had a few that raged at me back then, or just left me to die when I downed. Instead of doing all of that, he showed me how to play the game. The guy took the time to show me the point system and what's best. You know, you should knife on the early rounds, not get scared and shoot. He showed me the best route through Kino because I went into the alley every time for some reason. He showed me the best wall buys. He showed me Pack-a-Punch, which I'd never seen before. He showed me the perks. He showed me the life of the game. He really illuminated for me how absolutely amazing Zombies was. And I will genuinely never forget that. His username was Shaking Dom. And Dom, you probably don't even remember doing that. It was that long ago. But I remember you, buddy, and I've got this on the side. It's not the one from my 500 subscribers special, but it'll do. This one is to Kino, and we'll open it in a moment. It's to Dom and Kino and what it all means to me. So after that game where Dom showed me everything, it all changed. Suddenly I had a grasp of zombies and I was flying through it, and it was really fucking wonderful. That's the days that I fell in love with the FAMAS, which is still my favourite assault rifle from the Black Ops series. I fell in love with the ray gun, the thunder gun. I fell in love with Pack-a-Punch, the perks, and it really clicked. Something clicked in my head, and I just kept playing endlessly. I just kept going over and over through that theatre. It didn't matter how many games I played, how many times I sucked, how many bad guns I bought, how many perks I lost, how many times I downed. I just loved it, and that is down to the fact that Dom showed me that tiny bit of courtesy back then, just that little bit of kindness to show me the game, to show me what it was. It was really wonderful. And after that, after all that craziness, all those crazy old games, I fell in love with the entire map. Kino became sort of a safe space for me. It was like a place to go, no matter whether it was good or bad, no matter what was going on in my life. If it was good, great, Kino. If it was bad, fuck, Kino. Like, it didn't matter if I was having a good day or a bad day. It didn't matter what was going on. I had that map. I had Black Ops to go and play, and it became my safe space, and I really, really love it for that. You know, I played Kino for years. I didn't really get many DLCs. I got one DLC for Black Ops 1, which was DLC 4, which is Moon and the World at War maps. And I love Moon. I absolutely loved it. But it didn't match up to Kino. And when all my friends hopped off to go play the new maps, Call of the Dead, Ascension, I nearly said Ascension then, Shangri-La, I can't speak today. When they all hopped off to play the new maps, I got Kino. And I don't regret it for a second. Not for a single second. The same sort of story happened with Black Ops 2. I was kind of stuck with the launch maps for a while. My friends hopped off to play the new ones. I got a couple more. I got one more than last game. I got the Mob of the Dead DLC, and I got Origins. And Mob of the Dead for a while did become another safe space for me. I really love that map, man. I must have played that one endlessly in Black Ops 2's heyday. And with Origins, it just it terrified me. Oh, that map was terrifying. Having to do all of the crazy stuff for the Easter egg and running around. And then the Panzer on round 8. Can you imagine being a kid and you hear the Panzer siren and that thing drops down and starts burning you? No, thank you. Across the entire life cycle of Black Ops 2, I found myself still going back to Black Ops 1 because of Kino. Because of the safe space that map had created for me and the memories that I had playing that game. You know, there's nothing more comforting than blasting 24 zombies across the room with a single shot of the thunder gun, and I will never forget that. Ragdolling is still my favourite effect, purely because of that. You know, and then my friends kind of moved on to other games. GTA 5 came out, I played that with them to be fair, but other games came out. Black Ops 3 was the first one where I hadn't had a squad. And I remember Black Ops 2 very distinctly, and I'm a transit lover, okay? You're gonna hate me for this. I'm a transit lover purely because that map is unmatched when you're playing with the right set of friends. There's nothing funnier than your friends running after the bus when it leaves them. Or like when someone goes down and you have to sprint through the fog to come and get them, and it's unmatched. And after Black Ops 2, my friends moved on to other games, like I said. Black Ops 3 was my first one on my own. I played Shadows of Evil, to be fair, I did play it. But it didn't hit the same. You know, it wasn't Kino. It wasn't Mob, it wasn't Moon, it wasn't Origins. Fuck Origins, actually. As a kid, that terrified me. I love Origins now. It's probably my favourite map now, but back then, no. Black Ops 3 was the era where I fell out of love with zombies. I really stopped playing it back then. I never got any DLCs. I never really went for the gobblegums. I never really tried. So I moved on to other games. Stopped playing zombies. And then the most incredible thing that I have ever seen happened, which was Zombies Chronicles came out. That DLC changed my life. It genuinely changed my life. I would not be stood here without Chronicles. I would not be stood here talking to you if that DLC hadn't dropped. Well, that came back with a whole new way to play it. You had the gobblegum system, the Black Ops 3 weapon system. Like, it was completely different. And it brought back my love for this game. And I distinctly remember through university, I would exclusively play Chronicles. That was the first time I ever experienced the Black Ops 1 maps that I'd missed, Ascension, Shangri-La, all of the goats that people had history with. That was the first time I got to experience them. And I'm now going to correct this because I completely forgot to do it. This bottle of Chardonnay, I am dedicating this to Dom, to the memories I have on Kino, to the memories we all have as kids, right? To Origins, to all of the maps that we ended up loving over the years, to Chronicles. And honestly, it has been the most incredible journey. And we're not even done. We're not even close. I've still got so much to talk about. This video's going to be so long. I'm so sorry. But here is to all the memories we have. This is to every single moment from our childhood. Every single time we laughed so hard, our stomachs hurt, and we cried. To every single time we raged at the stupidest down possible. To every single time zombies mattered to us. To when they built memories for us. Because there's no game series I can think of, besides stuff like Halo, which for the niche audience that still likes Halo after that show, there is no game that matches zombies. And I'm not talking about Call of Duty, I'm talking about zombies. Nothing matches it. So this is to the memories that we made. That's not bad. That's not bad. While I was in university and I was playing Chronicles, I met a friend there. And he was playing Black Ops 4. He was pretty much blasting through that. This guy played multiplayer and zombies. And I remember looking at Black Ops 4 and I immediately wrote it off. Purely because of how convoluted the HUD looked after coming from a heyday of Black Ops 2. And if you're watching this, I am so sorry. I was so aggressive about how much I hated Black Ops 4 when I'd never even played it. And I am so sorry about that. I didn't give it a chance. Zombies broke my heart with how it stagnated a little bit. You know, after Chronicles, it just kind of went meh. And it's never really gone back to the heyday of BO1, 2, and 3. And that might purely be because I'm old. But I never played Black Ops 4 back then. Never once. It took a long time for me to realise how much I love zombies. It took a long time. 2020, with the lockdown and everything, I started really looking into stuff again with zombies because it meant a lot to me. And back then, I was on Xbox, so there was the backwards compatibility system. So I was really going back, checking out Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, BO3, and I still didn't buy any more DLCs. I kept the DLCs I had. And eventually, something amazing happened. I switched over to PlayStation 5 when it came out, right? And for a very short time, core Black Ops 4 went on PS Plus. And I remember seeing it and I remember going, I guess I'll try it now because it's free. And I booted up Voyage. And although it wasn't the best map I've ever played, playing brand new zombies with a whole new mystery, a whole new crew, a whole new system to play with the specialists and stuff like that. It just reignited something in me. Genuinely and utterly reignited zombies and my love for it. And I remember playing a few games and I went, what? This is amazing. So I hopped on to a recording because I love the process of content creation. I love doing it, which is a whole separate journey we'll get into a little bit later, don't worry. But I hopped on and I recorded and I put it up on YouTube, and that day was the 28th of August 2022. That was the day that kinowav was born. I'd spent months before that thinking of what username to give myself on YouTube if I ever did come back. And I was sat there and I was thinking, what do I want this channel to mean? What message do I want it to have to the world? And I kept thinking and thinking and thinking, and I couldn't think of anything. And eventually I sat back down and I did what I normally do when I need to think. I booted up Kino. Yes, it was the Chronicles version, but don't worry about that. I sat there and I played Kino and I thought, I really fucking love this map. And then I thought, why do I love this map? What is it about this map that I love? And I thought back to Dom. I thought back to the old days of playing with my friends, of experiencing zombies for the first time. And I remember thinking back to how this map is a safe space for me. About how Kino gave me somewhere to go and something to do, whether the day was bad or good or great or shit, no matter what, I had Kino. And that is the message. That is what kinowav is all about. I have tried my best to create a safe space for people like you to come here and share your love for zombies of any kind. Even Vanguard! Even fucking Vanguard! If you enjoy Vanguard, fair play to you, man. Not many people do. Like, zombies has so much to be celebrated, so much to be loved, and I just had to be part of it. I just had to be part of it, and that is what I've tried to build. The wave side comes from the fact that I absolutely love synthwave and that theme, and I just love it, and I still use it a little bit. Like on my stream overlay, it's kind of synthwavy, not massively, but I don't know. There's just something about synthwave. I love it, and the reason it's spelled WAV, and I get this a lot, the amount of people that call me kinowav or kinowav for some reason. It's spelt WAV because that's the extension of an audio file. For a Microsoft audio file, a WAV file, it's .wav. I love content creation, I love editing, I've worked on PCs before as a career. Well, not a career, it was more of a summer job. But that was part of me. Those are the three inspirations that build up the name kinowav. That's how the name was born. And it stands as a reminder of the fact that Kino is a safe space for me, and I want my channel to be the same thing again. No matter how good or shit you are at zombies, no matter what you do on zombies, if you love it, you are welcome here. Always and forever welcome here. The name Kino means so much to me because of the safe space it created, and I am trying my hardest to give that safe space back to you under the same name. Because there's so many people out there that will have never played Kino der Toten. There'll be zombies players out there that casually play Cold War or Vanguard or MW3. There's a whole audience of people that just play MW3 that will have no idea what Kino der Toten is. So I'm trying my hardest to make that name mean the same thing in the YouTube space. Plain and simple. Let's jump on to the second journey, which is my content creation journey. We're going to go all the way back to 2012 again. And that was the year that I first discovered this magical app called YouTube. Back then, it was on my little Samsung Galaxy Ace. And I remember opening it, and I was slapped with the homepage, and I thought, wow, that's a lot. And I didn't really know what to do, so I hit search, and I searched for the only thing that interested me back then, which was horror games. And I came across YouTubers like Markiplier, later YouTubers like Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie. He was one of the first that I ever saw playing Amnesia. I remember sitting there and I remember how absolutely amazing it is to be part of a content creator's journey. I remember sitting there and watching these creators take their passion and these energies and these emotions and turn it into something that you can watch for entertainment value. And not just that, they took these videos to build their community so they could do incredible things. Jacksepticeye, that's a name drop I'm going to use right now. If you're watching this, you are fucking amazing, man. You are absolutely incredible. You took your audience, your community, and you turned it from loving video games and making these videos about loving video games into raising millions of pounds for charity. That is that is unmatched. I've never seen anything like that. Never in my life have I seen someone take a video game and turn it into millions of people tuning in and raising millions of pounds for charity. It is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I wanted to do the exact same. I wanted to create a community of like-minded people that really wanted to make a difference. Like, they really wanted to do something wonderful. 2015, that was the last time I ran a YouTube channel before Kino. It was shit, to be honest. I was a kid. I had no idea what I was doing. I was using software I borrowed off my friend. We were running a joint channel. At the time, we didn't have much that we could work with. We were using phone microphones and barely any editing to do challenge videos, like eating spicy stuff without drinking milk and stuff like that. I distinctly remember being a kid and borrowing like a $5 or a $10 off my parents and going down the shops getting the Carolina Reapers that they had. For some reason, they had Carolina Reapers there this one time, and I've never seen them there again. It must have been fate. And I remember walking all the way back to his house and we recorded this, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. I had so much fun doing it. The channel never really went anywhere. It didn't even surpass 100 subscribers. And man, I loved it though. I had so much fun and I learned so much about being a content creator. But eventually school got in the way. The channel kind of died off. I tried running a solo one for a while, but I only ever got to 79 subscribers. I still don't know why people subscribed. It was shit. But again, I learned a lot. And like I said, I got too caught up with school, worrying about my grades. I went into college worrying about my grades, because when you're in the UK, I don't know if it's the same for every other country, so I won't speak for them, but when you're in the UK, they tell you that you are deciding the rest of your life at 14 years old. And that really got to me over the years. So I kind of gave up on YouTube. I still watched it. I still remember all the streams with Markiplier dancing and raising money, and Jack again. PewDiePie hitting 100 million. I remember growing up watching it all, and it was beautiful. It was genuinely and utterly beautiful. I will never forget what those videos made me feel. Never. And eventually I was looking to fill a gap. You see, I didn't have any hobbies, I didn't have any interests that could be turned into hobbies. I just kind of was stagnating besides focusing on school. So what I did is I sat there and I thought and I thought and I thought, and I went, YouTube. I've always loved this platform. It is the one that means the absolute most to me. Beyond belief, no platform means this much to me. No platform ever will. And I sat there and I thought about it and I was like, nah, I have to focus. I'm going into university. And I got to university and fucking lockdown happened, man. Lockdown happened. And I sat there in my room every day trying to work out what to do with my time. And that's when kinowav was born. You know, I had nothing else to do, so I was playing Black Ops 4 off of PS Plus. And I loved it, and I thought, I loved making videos, so I thought, screw it, let's just do it. Just do it, just start, right? And when I started, I didn't look up these gurus or these experts that tell you all these tips and tricks to grow your channel and get started. I just did it. I just started, and I didn't know anything. And it was the most god-awful video where I just spoke over Voyage of Despair. with barely any edits. It was nothing there. It was like 720p. It was absolutely awful, but it was the start. And in the 2 years since then, kinowav has grown to be way beyond my expectations. When I first started, I told myself, if I ever beat my previous high of 79 subscribers, I'm already doing amazing. If I ever beat 300 subscribers, this is a serious channel now. We are at 542 subscribers at the time of me recording this. There are 542 of you that have loved my videos enough to stick around and see what's next. I just want to thank every single one of you for stopping in. Nothing hobby-wise or interest-wise that I have done in my life means as much to me as kinowav, as what we have built here and what we hopefully will still continue to build. If BO6 doesn't flop, if BO6 flops, I'm actually going to be pressed. This channel is something special, and I really mean that. And I know I've not been here for a while, and I apologise. I've been dealing with so much lately that I lost sight of what kinowav is. I genuinely lost sight of it. But talking about it right here, right now, it's really bringing it all back. Really bringing back how much zombies means to me. And I hope you've been able to see it, because I've been fighting back my emotions a little bit with this one. It's a very emotional journey for me. I just genuinely hope you have been able to see how much this means to me. I've been fighting back my emotions this entire time. YouTube as a platform means so much to me. Zombies as a platform means so much to me. And I have created an entire channel, an entire safe place for people to come and share that love. And I'm really hoping if Black Ops 6 is amazing, that we can continue to do that. This channel is incredible. Every single one of you is incredible. You have made my wildest dreams come true already. And we haven't even hit the 1,000 subscriber mark in 2 years. We've never even hit that. And you've already changed my life. You've changed who I am for the better. And I will never forget that. kinowav is a really big part of me now. It really is. As for the future, we've got some things going on. So I'm back, sort of, kind of. I'm weeding my way back in. It's going to take me a bit to get readjusted to making content again, because I've not done it for a while, but I am kind of back. You had the video last week, which was beating Cold War with snipers only, the Pellington only. Incredible. But the part is that I'm going to be making longer videos now. That's the gig. I'm going to be taking challenges that are into longer videos, because I've been absolutely obsessed with them lately. I don't know if you have. I've been absolutely obsessed with longer YouTube videos lately, especially the horror game ones. You can put them on and just leave them on for like an hour, 2 hours. Sidemen, they're amazing for the 2-hour videos. I love it. And I really want to work my way up to these longer videos so we can spread more love, you know? Have more fun with it. And I'm trying a new approach where videos aren't as highly edited as before, just to see how it looks. I'm trying it without face cam, because I've always used face cam. I'm just wondering whether that is something that will help. You know, it's a whole journey. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And I'm learning something every single day about this channel. And I'm back, and I have a new mindset, and I'm really going to try it. But not just that. Something big. You may have noticed it if you have been joining us over on Twitch, which is where I stream now. Same username as here. We've been using 2 hashtags in the streams, NC Journey and NC24. I probably put them around the wrong way with my hand. Point is, this is for the NorCal Esports Recruitment Challenge. And I genuinely really think it would be wonderful for kinowav to be part of an esports organization. Think about it. There's a whole new platform of people to bring the love for zombies back to. It's a really exciting thing. I'm genuinely really hoping that it plays out. And NorCal, if you are watching, you know who I am now. You know my journey. I hope you have been able to see how much this means to me. Truly and utterly. And I hope you see what I'm trying to build and the impact that I'm hoping it has. Plus, NorCal Kino does sound pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to be working on some stuff in the background working out the best way to bring the love for zombies back. And I don't want to jinx it, but one of the things that I am going to be working on is a clothing brand inspired by Call of Duty Zombies. I'm not going to give away too much yet, but if you're excited for that, let me know. Let me know. If you've got ideas of stuff that you want to see, that you've always wanted to see with clothing, let me know. I'm designing some stuff in the background, and I'm going to be looking into how to start a store, because I've never done it before. But we'll see. We will definitely see. Thank you to everyone who stopped in for this video. It's genuinely been a delight to finally talk about all of this, and let me know your journey down in the comments. Let me know what zombies means to you, where you come from, why it matters so much to you, why you're still watching this video so long into it, and why you're still watching zombies content on YouTube years after its heyday. I would absolutely love to know. But that's it from me for now. You know who I am, you know my journey, and I am genuinely blessed to know every single one of you. Like I said before, all lovers of zombies are welcome here. Always. Take care of yourselves, okay? Drink water, have a wonderful week, and I will see you so very soon. Thank you for stopping in for this premiere or this video, and I'll catch you later.